Here's what happened. The tabernacle of your parish, or the church that you are participating in for the Mass, is holding a territory of souls. On Jesus' shoulders there in the tabernacle are all of the living souls that belong to the territory of that tabernacle. You see, every parish, for example, has a given geographical territory, as you know. It covers up a given territory. At the same time, it covers a spiritual territory. And that spiritual territory only God knows. But Jesus is holding all of the souls, regardless of faith. Not only Catholics, anybody. Any soul that is around the tabernacle, Jesus is holding. So what are we? We are witnesses before the Father with Jesus by the tabernacle, because we are the soldiers of His army that were called to the militia to protect the souls, all of the souls, regardless of faith. They are on our shoulders. We are responsible for them. And how do we respond to that? By being Eucharistic. We go there to receive the Eucharist for us to be fed in order to protect the territory of souls that have no nourishment, no food, no Christ. But they are in danger of being taken by the devil. We are responsible for them. So therefore, the Eucharist is the greatest food, the greatest nourishment, the greatest power ever, but it's because we are a militia, we becoming Christ-like to defend the church, to defend the souls of God, which are all of us, including, regardless of faith, regardless of who we are. Then, on that tabernacle, you see all of that territory. By us being present in the church, just walking inside the temple, Jesus can present us to the Father to ask for mercy for all the souls that are around the tabernacle. When you are inside the church by the Blessed Sacrament, acknowledging the mystery of Jesus present in the Eucharist, knowing for a fact that He's there, as the three favorite apostles, Peter, John, and James, were in Gethsemane, right beside the Lord. They knew Jesus was there. Obviously, He came 3 times to tell them not to fall asleep, right? And if we are so aware that Jesus is there, and we are there, then Jesus can present us to the Father to ask for mercy for the souls of that territory. And during the time you are inside the temple, a lot of things won't take place. A lot of bad things. Someone might be considering committing suicide at that moment. It's not going to happen. A lot of things are not going to happen because of you being there, used as a witness before God. You probably remember a conversation between Moses and God about the just and about justice. And the Lord says, even one just will be able to save the city. Just one. So that's what happens when we go before the tabernacle. Because people wonder, how come we are so few Christians? You know, what about the rest of the humanity? So the answer is this: a few chosen ones. But that doesn't mean that they are the only ones chosen for salvation. They are chosen for the militia. It's like a country like this. How many people are militaries here? Just a few. They are chosen to protect the country, but everybody belongs to the country and have the same rights. Not only the soldiers are able to enjoy the system, everybody is, but a few are called to the militia. That's the same thing that happens in our church. Everybody is called for salvation, but not everybody is called to be a soldier. So not everybody is called to be a Catholic. But we are in charge of protecting the souls, every soul, every living human being is on our shoulders. We have to protect it from the devil by being faithful to God, by being instruments of God, being those vessels of clay that are carrying that treasure. We have to do that.